She ain't pick up. Hey, Fatima, this is Zach. I'm in jail, man. Can you come get me?
Yo, you stay messing up.
Yo, I didn't even do nothing.
Yeah, that's what all these up in here say. I didn't do shit.
Just some bullshit,
Yo,
bro.
do me a favor, man.
What?
Lose my number. You look like you just like being a prisoner.
What's up, guys? I'm Crystal Lee Naomi, aka Jasmine Borders on Tyler Perry's Sisters. Be sure to subscribe to the Haves and the Have-Nots review for not only reviews on the Haves and the Have-Nots, but also on Sisters. And while you're at it, give your girl a follow on Instagram at Crystal Lee Naomi. And I'll see you every Wednesday at 9, only on BET.
All right, Sisters fans. Now, I know that Officer Rhea hasn't gotten a lot of fans after last week's episode, given the fact that she was a bit irrational, overly emotional, and seemingly still has a nostalgic stick of anger up her behind. So, before going forward in the video, please take a moment to hit subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel. Hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video, please. I really appreciate that. And finally, links to all my social media, all those links down below. Go ahead and join the Facebook groups, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. All that good stuff is down below. Now, there was one key point of the episode that I just really could not draw my attention from, and that was when Rhea finally agreed to allow Zach to use her phone. And it's kind of ironic because when you think about it, Fatima and Rhea have a couple of things in common. You know how in situations where somebody they like, somebody they are friends with, whatever the connection, they're willing to do certain things that are against the law, could cost them do things that are either against the law or would cost them their job. Sometimes both. Like with Fatima, remember when the FBI, this was in the first episode of season 2, I believe, when the FBI came to the law firm to go through Andy's office, Fatima held evidence. She literally hid some things away in Andy's office that may have incriminated her. So basically, Fatima broke the law right there for her girl Andy. Now, in this situation, I think this was the second time Rhea allowed Zach to use her phone when she could only, well, what did she say? Because I'm not the officer that brought you in, I can't allow you to phone call. Yeah, basically, Zach can only be allowed that one phone call, but not use an outside phone, aka Rhea. So both women put themselves in similar situations to help somebody. But it's kind of funny because when Zach got the phone, you know that Rhea was giving him a mouthful, not in the way that she wanted to, hint, hint. But she finally caved in and let him use the phone. But notice that as soon as Zach said Fatima, Rhea's eyes kind of like lit up and she was like, what the hell's going on? So, I mean, she knows about the little girl with the salon, Karen, but she doesn't know about Fatima, which honestly, I feel is a bit weird for her to kind of just go off the handle like that. Like, was this a whole thing to make us not like her so we root for Fatima more? I mean, for me personally, I just felt like it was weird. Like, why would you jump to that conclusion that Fatima is a girlfriend or a lover? I mean, look, I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, for all she knew, Fatima could be his, lawyer or, what do they call it? I can't think of the name. If you watch Ruthless, you know what Lilo, parole officer, I don't know, something like that. So for her to just jump to that conclusion and fly off the handle, that was one thing. Of course, you know, the end of the episode, she was showing her ass again. It's like, I thought you were one of the good ones. You got a kilo of coke in a spare tire, yada, yada, yada. I mean, that, yeah, she was in her feelings again about that. But I just felt like it was weird that she would fly off just hearing the name Fatima. Like, what did you make of that? Do you think that was just Tyler writing it so Rhea would just be more hostile and jealous and less willing to help out Zach again? Because it's like, oh, it's not just that girl with the hair salon. It's somebody else you're messing around with. Okay, I see how it is, Zach. To be honest, I didn't really like what they did with the character because the last scene they shared together when Fatima bailed Zach out the first time, you know, before Rhea let him out, he literally gave a heartfelt apology because it was one of the scenes where, oh, we're actually seeing Zach mature a little bit, you know, recognizing that he did Rhea wrong in the past, and, you know, to actually just have her yet again lording it over his head, but then helping him out, but then just turning into somewhat of a Hayden in her own right, just being kind of like demanding of, oh, who are you talking to now? Who are you seeing now? I mean, remember, he did call Fatima on her phone, so who's to say she won't look up the number and find out who Fatima is and start causing trouble of her own? I really hope that isn't the case, but we'll just have to wait and see. So with that being said, guys, what did you make of Rhea's freak out when Zach said Fatima out loud? And as always, if you would like to donate to the channel, not as bail money, but as money to help me put towards the new house, feel free to hit me up on PayPal or Cash App, or join Patreon for as little as $1 a month.